What's going on, people? Thank you guys for once again tuning into my channel and watching my video. Now, we have seen a drop of about 9% to the downside, and during this move to the downside, we have seen ADA retest the 50 EMA level twice, so once here and a second time here, and both times we have seen a rejection and a continuation to the downside where we have retested the 63 cent level. Now, it looks like we are now in a corrective move to the upside where we are once again retesting the 50 EMA level, and this corrective move looks like a WXY setup. And so that looks something like this, where we have a WXY. And what we can do very quickly is check our wave Y targets. And our wave Y would typically be a 1 to 1.236 retracement of our wave W. And so anywhere within this region of 67 cents and 68 cents. And as you can see, that runs confluent with our 50 EMA. And so it is looking likely that we will get rejected at the 50 EMA and see a continuation to the downside, where we can potentially see ADA reach anywhere between 59 cents and 61 cents. Now, other indicators at the moment are signaling that we are in a bearish trend. So, for example, the current price of ADA is sitting below the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. And Smart Money Concept is indicating that we have a weak low at 63 cents. And so it's looking likely that we will breach past that 63 cent level and potentially reach the zone here that we are currently tracking. And in addition to that, we have our stochastic RSI, which is indicating that we are overbought. And so, we are at some point going to see a reversal and see moves to the downside. Now, if I move over to the 4-hour chart, now, on the 4-hour chart, it's a similar story to the hourly chart with regards to us being bearish, given the fact that we are below the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. Now, on Smart Money Concept, it is indicating that we have a weak low at 63 cents. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if once we, see a reversal and moves to the downside, if we find support at the 63 cent level or continue to see moves to the downside, where we can see ADA potentially reach 59 cents and 61 cents. Now, this move to the downside within our wave Z looks like a WXY setup once again. So what that would look like is something like this, where we have a WXY. So what we can do very quickly is once again do our checks to see our targets for our wave Y, and we can anticipate that our wave Y will sit anywhere within 1 and 1.236 of our wave W. So anywhere within this region here between 59 cents and 61 cents. Which once again runs confluent with our wave Z target. And so everything at the moment is signaling that there is one more move to the downside. And I do think that this will be a really good opportunity to be buying in at these low prices before we continue to see moves to the upside. Now, stochastic RSI is indicating that we are overbought. And so once again, that does fall in line with my analysis with regards to us seeing a reversal and moves to the downside. Now, if I move on over to the daily chart real quick. Now, there's two things that I want to quickly touch up on a daily chart. One of which was we've had 4 consecutive days where we have closed below the 200 EMA, which is bearish. And another thing that I want to touch up on is the accumulation and distribution chart, which is this one here that you can see. Now, if I just zoom out slightly, what we can see is since the start of November, we have seen an uptick in the accumulation of ADA, and in particular this zone here. So in our corrective move, where we have seen retailers being shaken out, what we have seen is an uptick in accumulation of ADA. And so while retailers are selling, we have seen whales and investors purchase ADA. And so, whales and investors are seeing this as an opportunity to be buying in at low prices because they see the bigger picture and see, what's at play. And as things stand, all the indicators are signaling that, in the long run, we are bullish, given the fact that on Smart Money Concept, it's indicating that we have a weak high at $1.33. And, on our stochastic RSI, we are oversold now. And so, once we potentially reach these targets between 59 cents and 61 cents, I do think that this will be our last opportunity to be buying in these low prices before we continue to see moves to the upside where we can potentially track our wave 3, where I anticipate on the hourly chart, our wave 3 would, reach anywhere within that $1 range. And so, yeah, that's just my quick update on Cardano ADA. Just to summarize, I do anticipate us seeing a final move to the downside where we could potentially see ADA reach that 59 cents to 61 cent range. In fact, what we have seen here actually since the DeepSeek crash, we have seen an uptick in the accumulation of ADA. And so once again, the whales and investors have seen this as a golden opportunity to be purchasing ADA at these low prices, and we are seeing more people purchase ADA as well during this corrective move compared to this previous phase here. And so, long run, we are bullish, and this is a good opportunity to be purchasing ADA at these low prices. And so, yeah, that's just my quick update on Cardano ADA. So once again, guys, thank you for tuning in and watching. If you're new, feel free to subscribe and give it a like. Take it easy, people. Peace.